I just wanted to make a quick video. After a long day of not really being able to check my phone, I was hoping to come back and open my phone up to some kind of news about, Aaron Rodgers and what he's doing. As everyone knows, there were a couple GMs. GM spoke in Indy today. Jets GM Joe Douglas and Green Bay GM. And from what I'm seeing, lack of seeing, there's nothing new, no update on Aaron Rodgers, still contemplating whether or not he even wants to play. I think this is even more of a reason to just go get Carr, man. Just the ego and the games Rodgers playing, it's not worth it at this point. He went into his darkness retreat to figure out if he wants to play next year. He comes out, has nothing. You'd think that this would be a prime opportunity to come out and say something like, yeah, I want to at least play for at least the next year. For who? That's not up to me, but I at least want to play for the next year. Nothing. There's just been multiple opportunities, to come out and say you want to play. And with Carr being down down in Indy as well, the Jets meeting with him again, I think that's a great sign. Carr already met with them, so he didn't have to meet with them again. There's reports meeting with a couple other teams, one of them being the Saints again. But I think when you look at it, the Jets are just the better fit. They have the better team. They have the better defense. They have really good young weapons and nice core. The only thing missing is the quarterback. Joe Douglas came out and said that when the time is right, when the opportunity comes up, they're going to strike and get that quarterback, and that's really reassuring to hear. Like I said, I was hoping to see something about Rodgers, but I think that ship has sailed, man. And just thinking of things that he would do that would kind of be of detriment to the team. After not seeing anything, one of the big things is, Rodgers will bring in some of his guys from Green Bay. He'll try to recruit them, like Bakhtiari, whether he's traded or whether he's released and signs with the Jets. Cobb, Lazard, guys like that. And it really got me thinking, with Aaron Rodgers, with the way he operates, his mentality, is that really a good thing? Because if you bring in Rodgers, you have unsurety. You don't know if he's going to play for more than a year. You don't know if in the middle of the season after a bad game or whatever like that, he's gonna throw out contemplating retirement again. And just the leadership qualities I don't think are there. So with that being said, a guy like Bakhtiari, so say you trade for him and sign him to an extension to lower that cap hit, or he's releasing, you just bring him in. So you're going to bring in a left tackle who has a pretty lengthy injury history for 2 to 3 years probably to make Aaron Rodgers happy. What if Rodgers only plays for a year and now you're stuck with Bakhtiari's contract? Now you have to figure out what to do. Do you just flat out release him? Do you try to trade him? What do you do on that offensive line? Do you draft someone else? And guys like even Cobb, you bring him for $1 million, $2 million, whatever, no big deal. But the thing is, do you think Rodgers would rather have one of his best friends Cobb start, or would he rather have Elijah Moore start? So now it's another year of either Elijah Moore just not being used or not being used properly. You have Cobb starting. What do you think that does to Moore? You think he's going to retreat again? He's going to request a trade. Going to cause issues in the locker room. So now you wasted another second-round pick on someone who's extremely talented over a 30-something-year-old slot receiver because Aaron Rodgers wanted him. Alan Lazard, he's a nice piece. He'd be a decent Corey Davis replacement. But then you sign him to a multi-year deal. All right, you're getting a middle of the pack, a solid number 2 receiver for $10-11 million a year, and because Rodgers wanted him, but Rodgers only here for a year. So with that being said, just go get Carr. He's He's down there in Indy. He's making his rounds. I think this is a better opportunity to go get him because now at least he gets to meet with other teams, feel them out. Like I said, he took a second meeting with the Jets. He didn't have to. If he didn't like the meeting, then he could have just, refused to meet with them again. Reports came out his cap hit isn't going to be that much. Originally people think it's going to be north of $40 million a year, but now there's reports that he might not even make $35 million a year. So if that's the case, just go get him. He's here for 3 to 5 years. You can build around him. He's good enough to win with. He'll get you to the playoffs. In the playoffs, anything can happen. So I'll take that over the unknown, egomaniac that is Rodgers right now. And, that's just my thoughts. Come out with something else soon. And talk to you later. Peace.